everyone, this is Sarah from Japan, and welcome back to another Biblical Prophetical Read-Along. Today's not really a read-along, it's more like a commentary from the book of Obadiah. Okay, and last week I read from the book of Obadiah, and you can go back and look at that video on my playlist. It's the latest one. So anyway, I'm going to read here, please listen. Obadiah is the smallest book in the Old Testament, and it is a prophecy of the doom of Edom. Obadiah, whose name means servant of the Lord, gave this prophecy because of Edom's attitude and actions towards Judah. Edom was the mountainous region southeast of the Dead Sea, the Edomites, descendants of Esau. Now, if you remember who Esau is, okay, those of you who read your Bible regularly, you know who he is. Those of you who don't, probably don't remember. But Esau is the brother of Jacob, okay, later named by the Lord Israel, okay? So they're twin brothers, and you can find the account of their birth, okay, in Genesis chapter 25, okay, verses, was it 21? No, I'm sorry. Yeah, 21 on through. Okay, so I'll just read a little bit, okay, here, okay, and it says, "And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren." This is Rebekah. Okay, and Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah, his wife, conceived, because she was barren. She couldn't have kids, you know. And the children struggled together within her. And she said, "If it be so, why am I thus?" And she went to inquire of the Lord. And the Lord said unto her, "Two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. The one shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. The elder shall serve the younger. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb." Okay, and the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. Okay, it sounds like my husband's name Esau, kind of a little bit. "And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was threescore years old when she bare them." Okay, and then it talks about how Esau, it continues on to verse 27, talks about how Esau sells his birthright for a bowl of soup, you know, and it describes, you know, in detail what kind of man Esau was compared to Jacob. Esau was like the hunter, and Jacob was the quieter one, and he was more of the thinker, but he was also real slick too, you know, so he tricked Esau into giving him his birthright, and then after that, he stole, with, well, of course, Rebekah's influence, of course, but he stole Esau's blessing as well. And so there's a bitter hatred of his, Esau had of his brother Jacob, and Jacob fled. They did reconcile, however, but apparently the people still had problems. And now, I have a friend, pastor, and he is what is termed a Palestinian. And he will tell you that the Edomites, well, the Palestinians are a mix of different people, but he will tell you that the Edomites are actually Jordanians, okay, modern-day Jordanians, but they are the people of Esau, okay? So moving on. The Edomites, descendants of Esau, were bitter enemies of the Jews, though they were in fact related to them, okay, because Esau and Jacob were twin brothers. Edom's pride is denounced in Obadiah's writings. The Edomites thought their strongholds were invincible, but they were eventually utterly destroyed. While judgment is going to come on Edom and other nations, Israel will ultimately triumph and have a special place in the day of the Lord. That's in verses 17 through 21. Jerusalem was plundered 4 times in the Old Testament history. Once during the reign of Jehoram, and it's 850 through 843 BC. And you'll find that again in 2 Chronicles 21. Verses 8 through 7, and Amos, chapter 1, verse 6. Again, during the reign of Amaziah, 803 through 775 BC, also found in 2 Chronicles, chapter 25, verses 11 through 24. Also during the reign of Ahaz, which was 741 through 726 BC, and which is also found in 2 Chronicles, chapter 28, verse 16 through 21. And the final plundering of Jerusalem was during the Babylonian invasion of Judah and Jerusalem during the reign of Zedekiah, okay, which is 597 through 586 BC. 2 Chronicles, chapter 36, verses 11 through 21, and Psalm 137, verse 7. The final outrage came when Edom stood by and viewed the final plundering and destruction of Jerusalem by the Babylonians. They were secretly pleased. Well, they weren't secretly pleased. They were openly pleased about Israel's demise. Okay, and this is why judgment is going to be coming down on them. Okay, so, where was I? Obadiah prophesied that the Edomites would be totally annihilated, as if they had never existed. That's found in verses 10, verse 16, verse 18. About 4 years after the destruction of Jerusalem, Edom was also raided and made desolate. A few Edomites remained and continued to be enemies of the Jews, with various groups subduing them from time to time. After Jerusalem was destroyed in 70 A.D., the Edomites disappeared completely from history. Well, now they're, not, their descendants are more like not Edomites anymore. Okay. So, that concludes my commentary on the book of Obadiah. I will be back later. Perhaps, I don't know about today, but probably in a couple days to do the book of Jonah. Alright? I bless you all in the mighty name of Yeshua HaMashiach. I'm out. Bye. Love you.